I know the lease purchase guys are going to be pissed off with me. Oh, you know, DJ, you bought a cash truck. You bought a cash truck. Yeah, I bought a cash truck, boys. Nothing wrong with a cash truck. The ground's a little loose up here because the grader went by on the concession road. But no, the truck's running good. Clutch is good. So that reservoir's got a bit of a leak in it. So might have to buy another one. They're pretty cheap. I looked them up online. But listen, I can't go wrong. You know, even if down the road I had to do a motor, if I had to put a tranny in it, put a rear end in it, I'm still ahead of the game. Truck's in really good shape. You know, I'm not paying $1,600 a week. I'm not financing a fucking microwave or financing a fridge. So you know, some of you may know, I got hurt in March of this year. I dislocated my shoulder. I tore my bicep, my right arm, tore my ligaments. I did a lot of fucking damage. There's the grader way down there. I don't know if you guys can see, but I did a lot of damage, and couldn't do any trucking. I was wearing a sling until May, and then I had my surgery. But in the meantime, you guys probably seen the videos of the red W9. Buddy of mine is semi-retired. He's like, "Hey DJ, I'll go and shuttle those trailers for you," because I had a couple contracts, trailer shuttles. I don't know if you guys ever seen those funny looking tankers. I did a video years ago. They're flat at the top, tanker on the bottom. They would haul lumber. They would haul lumber down from up north and take fuel up. So the contracts I had was with a company, with 3 different tank companies that would repair tankers and shit. I told them, yeah, fucking take the W9. I'll give you a sweet deal on it. I'll hook you up with the boys, and you can have those contracts. Because like the contracts were worth nothing if I'm down and out, right? So I said, just go and haul it. And 2 of the 3 decided, you know what, we're just gonna get whoever buys the tanker to handle transportation, moving them and all that shit. So, you know, there's no work over there. The 3rd guy, he's keeping Shelly going. But, you know, I sold him the authority. I sold him everything. I said, you know what, because that was around the time that, you know, Dad was really sick. Dad was, you know, at home, and I'm looking after him. And then, you know, near the end, I had to put him in hospice, but I would stay with him, you know, 12, 14 hours a day in the hospice with him, keep him company in his room. He had a beautiful room, but, you know, so kind of blessing in disguise that I dislocated my shoulder, because, you know, I would have been out working, and, you know, I would have took time off for Dad, of course, but, you know, now with the carrier, I sold the carrier to Shelly. I let him run it. It's his. I sold him the truck. There was no trailer because it was power only shit. And I just said, you know what? Take her and go, as the little Indians would say. Take her and go. So I just, you know, now the only reason why I bought this one is because Ritchie Brothers, it was a sweet deal. Like I said, $4,700. I gotta fix this window. It's this window, the molding, the The fucking guy, like I said, whoever repossessed this truck was a fucking idiot. He didn't know how to break into the truck. So you can hear that, because hard to do everything one-handed. The rubber's sitting on the floor. You see, the guy tried to sell the truck before it got repoed. He lost both of his trucks in his trailer. It's sad, right? So, like I said, the only reason why I bought it, I couldn't turn the deal down. I can let it sit here. It's not costing me any money, because my recovery is going to be full recovery, they say 18 months, but I'm going to need down the road shoulder replacement. But we take it one day at a time. When I feel up to it, I'll fire up another carrier, get this thing rocking and rolling, and then just hit the road and do what I always do, right? So, around that time, me getting hurt, dad being terminal, I just didn't give a fuck, right? I just said, you know what? Money's not everything. Shelly wanted an opportunity, always wanted an opportunity to be an owner-operator. He would run my truck for me part-time when I couldn't do it. And, the guys got to know him, the customers that I had. So, I'm like, you know what, Shelly, just take it and go, right? I make you a deal. I'll make you a sweet deal on the truck. I'll give you the carrier. Just, don't fucking run it into the ground, right? Because it took a lot of years to build it. I've been trucking since 1991. I'm an old fuck. And that authority, I opened that one up in 2003. So there's a lot of age on that one. People talking about selling carriers with age. Like, there was nothing wrong with those numbers. Those numbers were great. Like, top notch, nothing on the CSA, nothing on the safer web, no accidents, no tickets, no fuck all. So, I only did it for him because he's a really good friend, right? Anybody else, I would have said fuck you. I would have just let it sit there, because it's not costing me nothing but the insurance, right, to keep it open. So, but I'd rather him be successful and look after his family. We all, that's at the end of the day, that's what we want to do, is look after our families, right? So, like I said, this thing can sit on the farm. It's not hurting nothing. And yeah, it's running well. I'm very happy. I have the headlight bulbs for it in the pickup Amazon return store. I bought them a long time ago because they were like $3 for LED, and I'm like, I don't know what these will fit, but for $3 I'll take them. And then I looked up the number for this one, and I had the box down in the basement. I'm like, fuck, hey, let's go throw them on. But I'm tired from taking all the decals off, and so it's enough for one day, as they say. Shut up, window. Little mood music. I could hear a bit of an ear leak. I'm gonna have to figure out where that's coming from. Well, we got all the stickers off it, all the vinyl. Cheap vinyl. Very cheap vinyl. But we got it off. I put the cover back on. like I said, took it up the road. Sees all the mud. But yeah, let her sit there for a while. It's funny how one side of the truck there's snow and the other side's not. So I did these ones. I still got to take off the HUD and the two IFTAs. Yeah. So yeah, let her sit here. It's not hurting nothing. She can keep the old Oldsmobile company. Yeah. Yeah. Look, Terry, there's a little Mazda, and it's got a wiggly stick. Yeah, my brother bought that. He's like, he wanted to teach his daughter how to drive standard. So he's like, some guy was selling that Mazda 3. I think he bought it for like $300. We went and picked it up. It fucking runs like a watch. And it goes too for a little four-banger. But it's just got a wiggly stick, so want to teach her how to drive standard. It's pretty cool. But she didn't take to it well. She didn't like it. Flags falling off the old schoolhouse. Gotta fix that. But yeah. Truck sitting here. Trailer's not mine. It's my cousin's trailer. But we got rooms in the schoolhouse. We made rooms. It's like a cottage, but he's got this trailer. He decides to crash out in the summertime. It's nice because we get the fire pit going on the other side. I love it up here. It's quiet and tranquil and peaceful. Peaceful. Somebody want a Buick? This wagon. Yeah. Roadmaster wagon. This thing flies. It's got the LT1 in it. Leather interior. She fucking rocks. She goes, man. She goes like a jet. But yeah. So that's about it. Cleaning up my mess. Go get something to eat. Head her back home. All I hear is the birds chirping. It's better than hearing Joey Eyeglasses chirp. I'm going to get hate for that. See, the rubber's missing. It's on the floor. We got to put that on. Yeah, it's getting a little chilly, so. Sun goes down early. Fucking winter. All right, everybody, take care. Peace.